is why over-exercising really can be a huge contributor to sabotaging your fat loss. So if this is you, if you can relate to any of those scenarios, then listen up, because you're really going to get a lot out of this video. I'm going to give you the 3 things that you really need to get quite clear on in order to get the best results from your exercise. So the first one is that it's about progression. When it comes to exercise, especially for fat loss, the results are in the way that you progress. Now, you could either progress in intensity, in frequency, or in duration, but the key thing is that you start off with wherever you're at, and then you progress every week, just one thing at a time. Your body really likes to adapt to the change of exercise, and then as your body increases in strength and in health, it can handle more and more stresses. So it's about progression, and which leads me on to my second point, which is don't do too much too soon. All right, if you know, I can imagine that you get super motivated about exercise, and this can be coming from a place of perhaps not feeling very good about the way that you are just feeling in general, and all of a sudden you get inspired and super motivated to just join a gym or to go for a run when you haven't been running since 2 months ago. Whatever the reason is, you've got to make sure that you don't do too much too soon, because this doesn't fit the concept of progression. And if you do too much too soon, you actually cause the body to produce way too much stress hormone. Now, stress hormone and fat burning hormones oppose each other, and exercise is all about triggering stress hormone. And a little bit of stress is okay because your body can deal with that. But if you exercise too much too soon and you force the body to overproduce stress hormone, then it's going to blunt those fat burning hormones. And I know that you're not going to get the most out of your exercise session. You're not going to get that big bang that you're after in terms of the result. So you've got to make sure that you progress and you don't do too much too soon. The third thing that you want to be aware of is that you do actually get the best results when you exercise for your body type. All right. So what I mean by body type? Well, for those of you who have taken the body type quiz, you'll know what I mean. For those of you that haven't, your body type is down to an accumulation of symptoms that you are experiencing, plus where you are storing your body fat. Okay, so if, for example, you are storing fat around your midsection, then your adrenal glands are in trouble. Okay, they're showing signs of weakening, and when the adrenal glands are weak, your body will accumulate fat around those glands in order to protect them. And so if this is you and you store fat there, then the best way for you to exercise, if you are an adrenal body type, is for about 20 to 45 minutes, no more, and only aerobic type of exercise. Now, aerobic type of exercise is where you are able to do, say, cycling or swimming or walking or any kind of sustained exercise for 15 minutes or longer without needing to change your pace. Okay, so it's really about finding a pace that you can be working at above that resting heart rate for a minimum of 15 minutes, and ideally between 20 to 45 minutes. See, any type of exercise where you have an erratic heartbeat, so you're doing a big push, like an interval kind of a training session, or you're pushing the body to its maximum and then resting, and then pushing it to its max and then resting, or even doing weighted exercises where you are doing a certain amount of repetitions and then resting. Anything like that where you can't sustain is called an anaerobic type of exercise, and it's not ideal for the adrenal body type because you will be overproducing stress hormone too easily. This body type already produces too much stress hormone, and aerobic exercise is the least stress-inducing type of exercise, so that's the best type of exercise for you. If you store body fat in your lower half of the body, so in the lower part of the abdomen, in the buttocks and in the thighs, especially if it's a cellulite fat, then you have a problem with overproducing estrogen, and you can also be having a weakness with the ovary gland, all right, with the ovary organ. So What you need is high intensity anaerobic exercise, and also endurance type of exercise. So it's actually a combination of the two. And it's really not about long bouts of exercise. It's actually about pushing the body to its maximum and then allowing rest, and then pushing the body to its maximum and allowing rest. This is the anaerobic type of training. And it's because of the type of fat that you store. It's a very estrogenic type of fat. So that's going to be the exercise that you're going to get the most benefit out of, and it's to do with the stimulating the liver's production of growth hormone that your body will respond best to. However, you do need to make sure that you follow step 1 and step 2 recommendations of starting where you're at, because if your body is under stress, then it's not going to do well with that stress. So remember, it's the third step is to exercise for your body type. How you'll know is that it won't be affecting your sleep. Okay. The third body type is if you look at the way that you are holding fat, and you see that you're not really storing it just in your midsection, and you're not really storing it just in the lower half of your body, but you're storing it everywhere, like in the neck and your face and your back and your arms. If you're storing it in a global sense, all right, then you have a problem with a weak thyroid or a sluggish thyroid. And so the type of exercise that is best for your body type is high intensity anaerobic. Okay, especially weighted exercise. You don't do well with aerobic type of exercise. However, that will be the place that you'll need to start until your body can adapt to higher amounts of stress without it compromising your energy or compromising your sleep. So if you store fat globally, it's anaerobic exercise that I'm going to be recommending for you. But remember, step 1, it's about progression. So any body type is going to need to start with aerobic exercise. Step 2, don't do too much too fast. All right, start off with where you're at, with shorter amounts of time, as little as 7 minutes, and then increase in either duration, intensity, or frequency. And then the third is exercise for your body type. All right, so if you don't know what your body type is, all right, then what you want to do is you want to take our body type quiz, and you can access that through our website, which is generationhealth.co.nz. And when you land on the home page, you'll see take body type quiz. It'll ask you a bunch of questions according to different symptoms you may be experiencing, and like I mentioned before, with an accumulation of symptoms that you're feeling and the way that you are storing body fat, it's going to let you know your primary body type and hormone imbalance. Alright, so once you know what that is, you're going to get the most out of these videos. Alright, so that's the message for today, guys. I hope you got some value from that. Join me tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. for our next topic. Have a fantastic day.